How did adenomyosis get its name and understanding? Imagine a condition where the lining of the uterus, which normally lines the inside, somehow ends up deep within the muscle wall of the uterus itself. That's what adenomyosis is all about. The name comes from Greek roots, adeno meaning gland, myo meaning muscle, and osis indicating a condition. So literally, it means a glandular muscle condition. This name reflects the key feature of the disease, endometrial tissue, which normally lines the uterus, growing into the muscular layer called the myometrium. The story of adenomyosis's name begins in the 19th century. The first descriptions resembling adenomyosis appeared around 1860, when a scientist named Rokitansky noted uterine growths that contained gland-like structures extending into the muscle. Later, in 1882, von Recklinghausen used the term adenomyoma uteri to describe similar findings. Over the next few decades, doctors like Cullen, Pick, and Rowley further described the condition, distinguishing it from other uterine issues. For many years, adenomyosis was often grouped with endometriosis because both involve misplaced endometrial tissue. However, by the early 20th century, researchers recognized adenomyosis as a separate condition. Unlike endometriosis, which involves tissue outside the uterus, adenomyosis involves tissue within the uterine muscle wall. Today, we understand adenomyosis as a benign condition where endometrial tissue invades the myometrium. This invasion can cause heavy bleeding, painful periods, and even fertility problems. While the exact cause isn't fully understood, several theories exist. One suggests that trauma or surgery, like cesarean sections, may disrupt the boundary between the endometrium and the muscle, allowing tissue to invade. Hormonal factors, especially high local estrogen levels, also seem to play a role in promoting growth. Another idea, called the tissue injury and repair theory, proposes that repeated microinjuries at the junction between the endometrium and myometrium trigger cycles of injury and healing. This process, driven by estrogen, might lead to the development of adenomyosis over time. Chronic inflammation and immune system factors might also contribute to its formation. Adenomyosis shares some features with endometriosis, and both conditions may have a common origin involving problems with the endometrial tissue and the junctional zone of the uterus. Both can affect fertility and pregnancy outcomes, such as increasing the risk of preterm delivery. Understanding how adenomyosis got its name and how it develops helps us appreciate its complexity. It's a condition rooted in the abnormal presence of glandular tissue within the muscle of the uterus, first recognized over 100 years ago. Its causes involve mechanical injury, hormonal influences, and immune responses, all of which can impact reproductive health. If you suspect you might have adenomyosis or are experiencing symptoms, it's important to consult with a healthcare professional for proper diagnosis and management.